are listening to the Life at Siemens podcast, and this is a podcast for anyone who's a bit curious about the people, who we are, what we do at Siemens, and hopefully this conversation will introduce you to that. My name is Lisa. I work in the communications team, and with me in the studio today I have Andrea Waenerlund. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here today.
Tell us, who are you, what do you do at Siemens?
So I'm Andrea, and I joined Siemens 1.5 years ago, joining actually the role as Nordic Head of Smart Infrastructure, one of our big divisions in Siemens, as well as the role of Smart Infrastructure in Denmark. Recently, I took on the role of CEO of Denmark as well. So I now combine the role of CEO in Denmark and Smart Infrastructure Nordics.
What brought you to this role you have today?
I've been in the industry for a long time. I've been working with Schneider Electric for 15 years, which is one of our competitors today. I've been also working with E.ON, the energy company, and with Bravida. So I've seen the industry from different perspectives. I really enjoy it because I think we really make a difference. At Siemens, we usually say that we create technology that transforms the everyday life for everyone. I really like, everything we can do, from making buildings smarter to making them more energy efficient, safe and secure. And we do a lot of cool things as well when it comes to factories, how we can develop, medicines much quicker today, thanks to our technology that really enables us to design, but also to make the production very effective. So everything we do is really having an impact, which I think is really interesting, and makes it very purposeful to be in the company.
What do you enjoy most in your current roles as CEO for our Danish organization and heading the smart infrastructure business in the Nordics?
The people, no doubt. I get to work with so many talented people every day who are passionate about making a difference for our customers. And I get so much energy from all the discussions that we're having, how we learn from each other. And I really think that working as one team to help our customers and society is impactful and makes me happy every day I go to work.
Do you have a typical workday? And if so, how does that look?
Oh, it's really different. Every day is different. And that's part of what I enjoy, actually. I mean, some days I'm with customers discussing how we can support their sustainability journey or their digitalization goals, or I'm speaking at external events. And other days I'm working with strategy and working with the teams, with my leadership, doing town halls, and various presentations. So it's really different. And I also put a lot of emphasis of just walking around, and being present for the people and having the conversations every day. And actually today that I'm here in Stockholm, I also took aside some time to just walk around the office and connect with people.
What is important for you when it comes to company culture? You touched a bit upon the people, which is very important and makes it all worthwhile, it sounds, for you. What is important for you, though, when it comes to company culture, what we do together?
Look, for me, company culture is really important, and it's what enables the strategy to succeed or to fail. So I believe in a culture where really people can speak up, where we can have a transparent dialogue, where we really can build on each other's ideas. I also believe in a culture where we are encouraged to grow. And at Siemens, we put a lot of focus on learning, on growing. And I think that is so important because we are living in a world that is really dynamic. A lot of things are happening and we need to constantly grow and adapt. So openness, speaking up, and really making sure that, we have a feedback culture also where ideas are challenged and where we can give each other feedback and be better together.
What you describe, have you encountered that?
I definitely think so. It's a culture where I said already that learning is important. And that's something that I value a lot. I like that aspect. I also think that we have a very good spirit in the office. I think that people are open, transparent, helping each other. I do think we still have a little bit of a legacy in the culture in terms of being in silos. Not within the team, but with different businesses. And that's something that we're now trying to break down with our One Technology Company program. So that's something that I enjoy also being part of and contributing to really create a Siemens culture. And we have a lot of fantastic ingredients because everyone wants to contribute and to work together. And that part of the collaboration is really important.
Your career roadmap has taken you from E.ON to Schneider, Bravida, and to Siemens. Do you have any learnings that you picked up on the way about career development for yourself or for others?
Yeah. I think the biggest advice I have is dare to take the chance. Believe in yourself and take the chance, because as you challenge yourself, that's when you grow the most. I've had many opportunities where I have been challenged, and that's when I look back, the times where I really grew and learned about myself and became better. So that's an important one. And the other one that I usually talk about is to be authentic. I speak to a lot of women in the workplace that sometimes try to adapt a little bit to how other people are around, and we are still surrounded by many men. And I think being authentic and being ourselves is very important, because that is why we want diversity. We don't want to have everyone the same. We really want to have the differences and be good at taking care of them. So that's something that I put a lot of focus on in my leadership as well, that we are inclusive and really make sure that we value the differences.
Are you ready for a few quick questions?
Of course.
I would like to start by asking you, are you good at asking for feedback, yes or no?
I would say yes. I'm always trying to get better at it, though. And the reason I say yes is I do receive feedback that I am quite good at it, and that I usually try to embrace it. But I'm a constant learner, and I also think it's important to get better at it.
Are you good at giving feedback?
Again, yes. I try to have that as a common thread in my one-on-ones, to think about both asking but also giving. I think positive feedback can be so powerful for people. I mean, it's really lifting and so energizing to hear when you've been putting a lot of work in something that you're doing a good job. But also constructive feedback, is really important for growth. And I do really put a lot of emphasis on growing, and I think that's important. It's not always easy. So I would say that I still think sometimes about how can I do it in a better way. I wouldn't say that I'm a professional in it, but I think it's important, and I try to embrace that.
Have you ever taken on a role or responsibility that you weren't sure you were ready for? Yes or no?
Yes, I have. I think the first CEO role that I took in Denmark 10 years ago was a concrete example where I didn't necessarily think that I was the best for the role, or that I had the right qualifications. But listening to the arguments of why I was actually asked and reflecting about it made me take the choice to actually go there. And I think looking at it from now, it's been really a life-changing experience in terms of, it was very challenging. Of course, it's very challenging to take these kind of roles the first time, but it was also an opportunity to learn a lot. And I think here it's important that leaders really give the right support to their people. When we challenge, also give the support, because our role as leaders is to make sure that people succeed. So I would say that that's super important, to take new roles, challenge yourself, and make sure you have the appropriate support to succeed.
Can work-life balance be achieved? Yes or no?
I think it can be achieved, yes, but it looks different for different people. It's also depending on priorities. Some people have kids and some people don't. So I think flexibility in that is very important, and that's also an advantage with Siemens. We offer a flexible workplace where we can have some days working from home, and we are also very much empowering our employees. It's everyone takes responsibility for their work and for doing that in the right way. So I think that's an important part of achieving it.
Do you invest time in continuous learning?
I do, absolutely. I use a lot of my commuting time in both searching our internal platform, which has a lot of nice educations, which are on video. So basically not necessarily something that we need to watch. So I use the commute time for that. And I also listen to podcasts. I try to get it into my schedule every day. And of course, I also try to do some longer courses. But those micro learnings every day are easy for me to get into my schedule.
Thank you, Andrea. It was really nice to having a dialogue with you today. And hopefully when you've listened to Andrea, you feel a bit more curious to find out about a career at Siemens. And if so, you can visit our job pages online. Thank you so much for today.
Thank you, Lisa.